Hi folks, Jeff from Orange Acres Welding, and I want to show you this 2014 model for the raft tilt. This is the 7x12. This is the bigger trailer than our 80-inch by 10, and it has the 15-inch tires and wheels. Same quality Dexter Easy Lube 3,500 pound GVW axle on there. Let's go take a peek at it here. This is the tilt model. We still can build them in the regular straight tongues if you want a straight tongue or a fixed tongue, not instead of the straight tongue. And we also could build a straight tongue tilt, but they're about the same price. So we came to this as the tri-frame tilt on this one. You can see there is a Dexter straight axle. It's a 3,500 pound GVW. It's quite an overkill for a raft trailer, but it means there's a bigger race and a bigger bearing. Takes those potholes a lot better, a lot stronger axle. It's not so much the weight you have on it, it's the impact of the bumps in the roads as you go there. It's got a grease zerk built into the hub. It's on the spindle, so you pry that off of there. There's a grease zerk right underneath there. You pump it full of grease. You don't have to take the wheel off and repack the bearings and all that kind of stuff to do that. You can just grease the bearings there instead. So it's made out of 3/16 thick steel with 3/16 thick cross members, not 1/8 inch, so 50% stronger than most competition. It's got a channel steel subframe as well. Goes across 4 cross members. That keeps the axle from going up through the deck. And see, that's what we see a lot of on a lot of these. Leaf springs on. Leaf springs are a lot tougher. If you look at a Jeep Rubicon or a Ford F350, they're all going to have leaf springs in the back. You look at a Hyundai, they're going to have torsion axles. So that's the reason we use those leaf springs. They can take those bumps, those potholes a lot better. You know, those rough mountain roads that are around here. This is a Schedule 80 tube on the back. It's a full-length roller bar. There's no bearings to gum up and get full of mud and not stop turning. You can stand on this bar and it's not going to bend. So that's the we spare no expense and get a really heavy-duty roller there, so you're not going to have any problems with it. Take a look under there. You undo these bolts, welded into the T-plate there. Take this off. This T-bar comes out. You can change out your decking. So if you ever break a board, you want to change out your decking, you want to change it over to Trex or something like that, you can always take out the boards and change out your boards. We've got stake pockets on the sides. You drop a 2x4 into those. Put some plywood on the inside, and you can move all your stuff around, that kind of stuff, when the wife throws you out for going fishing too much. This is not just a 3-inch tongue, it's 3/16 as well, 50% stronger than everybody else does. We only use grade A36 steel. That's the best combo for the steel. It gives it as rigid as it can be without being cracking, and yet it still has a little bit of a flex, so it has a little bit of give to it so it doesn't shatter. It won't break apart like aluminum will after time. Aluminum doesn't bend, it just stress fractures and ends up shattering. So we put 2 coats of Rust-Oleum black over primer underneath it, so it's painted and primer, 365 degrees, and easy maintenance. Just keep a spray can of spray paint and touch it up whenever you want. So it's got a Fulton winch here, Fulton Wisconsin winch. You can pull that strap back. As a 20-foot strap goes all the way over the back there. It should cover about 4 extra feet on the back. And let's pull the pin here. 4 to 8 extra feet, I should say. You're going to tilt this baby down. And you can see that that's the reason it's got a tall winch mast, so it spans over the top and all the way to the ground. So easy loading on that. If you got a D-ring on the front, you don't want to pull too hard. Or you can build what's called a Y rope and go between one side of your raft and go underneath your raft and hook to the other side and have a rope off the center of that in the middle, or just a big loop tied in it, and pull that up and hook that up to your hook in the front. So we got a 8-inch wheel jack, makes it a little bit easier to roll than your 6-inch wheel jack. And push back down on there. It wouldn't be at such an angle if it wasn't behind a 4-wheeler and it was actually on a truck. Put the pin back in there, and you can see the whole tri-frame there. I don't know if you got a good look at underneath there, but you got 3 hinge points, not just 1. Boxed in tail lights in the back. Those are a standard 1157 tail light bulb in there. One of those tail lights will cost you about $5. You can get an LED model that goes in those as well. They cost about $40. You crack or break one, the LED stops working. That's the reason why we haven't switched over to all LEDs yet, because there's just so much more expensive to replace than the regular ones. You can buy one of these lights for about $5, so I don't really have any other reason to. If you want to see one of these, give us a call. I can see if we have any in stock for you. It's got the 15-inch steel belted radials. We could buy bias plies for less money, but we spend the extra money and get you the steel belted radials on there as well. It's got the safety chains. It comes with a 4-way light plug on it. And if you want one of these, give us a call, 370-5466. That's area code 406. Check out all our trailers at trailersmt.com. And you can subscribe to us on YouTube too. Thanks for tuning in. And give me a call if you're interested, or email, and we'll tell you what we have in stock.